Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in on the 22nd of March. It is a lovely sunny day today here in the north of the UK. In Leeds, it's still a little chilly, but the sun is out. And I just want to say, if you're new here, welcome. It is great to have you. Welcome to the Melanated Sisterhood, Brotherhood. I like to do readings. General, yes, but specifically I ask the ancestors and the guides to guide my melanated collective, okay? I do feel there's plenty of other areas where there's a more general message out there, but I do feel that as a melanated collective, there are certain ways of being culturally, emotionally, etc., that maybe need to speak to us specifically. And being of a melanated hue myself, as you can see, I do like to serve the people that look like me, all right? This is not to exclude anyone else because they are general readings, and regardless of your hue, your sexual orientation, your cultural or your religious beliefs or spiritual or whatever, they may well resonate with you as well. So I don't exclude anyone, but I do ask the guides to come in and just guide the melanated collective if there's a specific message for us. So I try where I can to use imagery that resonates and guides us. And if any of you have any suggestions for tarot decks or oracle decks that you may come across that I could look to get a hold of for that purpose, then please put it in the comments below. Get in touch. To those of you who are regulars here, I want to really thank you for your support with the channel. As I keep saying, I love doing this and I love my appointment that I have with you on a Mondays. So shall we get started and just see? I wanted to have a look at what magic is available for us this week. I don't know about you, but I felt I had a great week. Maybe Spirit telling us that there's new beginnings on the horizon gave me a kind of renewed enthusiasm or energy. I'm not quite sure, but I've had a great week and I'm grateful for it. And I feel like there's magic in the air. So I just want to see, this is Believe in Your Own Magic and Spirit's guiding me already. So it says thorns, okay? And that says, weave together the crown you deserve. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, it said crown. Got to remember that you are golden. You are kings and queens. You are royalty, spiritual royalty, cultural royalty. And you're only as small as the thoughts that you're having about yourself. And I do feel very much that many, many, many of us are turning a corner with regards to letting go of the past, shedding old hurts and disappointments. I don't know, I just got this real good feeling of expectancy and joy. So I'm hoping that that is manifesting in your own lives. And with this telling you to weave your own crown, very much telling you to go your own way. Yeah, it's about time for some of us that we shed some of the voices, stop listening to some of the voices, the ways of being, the patterning, the expectations, the coulds, the shoulds, that have perhaps been guiding or helping us create the existence that we have so far. And it's a point now where it's time to step to your own beat. Okay, and my meditation this morning, because I'm doing the Chopra Center 21-day meditation. That was very much the same message. So Spirit very much in tune with my meditation, which was finally stepping away from the past and actually recognizing that you are here to create your own music, write your own tune. All right, so let's see what else Spirit has to say. Thank you very much, Spirit, guardian angels, guides, ancestors. Oh, my hand is a little painful today, so I'm going to shuffle this way. Thank you, Spirit, guardian angels, guides. What do you have to tell us? Thank you very much. All right, so the wisdom of the oracle says, round and around. And I know what this one's saying. Where in your life are you going round and around and repeating the same old patterns? It's time to let go of them. Like it says, weave your own crown. And it's perhaps a time for a little bit of introspection, even if it's just as formal as sitting down with a piece of paper and looking at, where am I stepping to someone else's tune or doing what's expected, and not necessarily doing what really makes my heart sing. And how we know that is where perhaps there's a feeling of obligation to do something or be something, or perhaps where there's a feeling, sorry, looks like that's one. Here we go. Right, that one flipped over, and look what it says. This is our, quagga zebra. Sorry if I mispronounced that. If anyone knows how to pronounce it properly, just write it phonetically in the comments. It says, accept yourself unconditionally, embrace your differences and others. Everything isn't always black and white. Beautiful, and I love that card. Look at that beautiful flowers behind there. Okay, and orange is very much the colour of the sacral chakra, which is the seat of your creativity, passion, etc. So look to be creating from your passion, from the seat of your creativity. I'm just going to read from the book what it says about round and around, and what it says about thorns. Okay, so let's take thorns first of all. Right, there we go. And it says, this right here is the ultimate card of celebration, not just of yourself, you're amazing though, but of those around you. When you're done putting on your crown each and every morning, go and help someone else put on theirs. You have so much love and wisdom to spread, so don't waste it. Self-love is essential, but community is important too. All right? So looking to glorify and elevate and celebrate yourself, but not forget your collective, not forgetting that there are those around you who deserve to be supported and have their crowns placed on them too. Okay, so help others recognize where their crowns are, help them weave their crown, and help them step into their glory at the same time. We then have round and around. So let's have a look what round and around has to tell us. So it says here, the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break and revising a pattern from a new perspective. Okay, hope you can see that there. The Oracle's message is the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. All right? So very much about looking at things, where you've come from, what's happening, and seeing it from a different perspective and recognizing that actually you're probably further along into where you want to go and who you want to be than you recognize. All right? Because you're now, for many of you, dancing to your own tune, or at least starting to put down the key notes, the bass notes, to your own tune. And in so doing, you're creating a different outcome. You're thinking differently, you're feeling differently. And for many of you, you're gaining a greater courage and, resolve to actually, and not the fear of who will I offend and should I and is this right and is it, that's just disappearing, and you're recognizing that I have every right to just do and be exactly who and what I want to be. And that is a great thing, because the more you think like that, the more that life that you're looking for will manifest itself for you. So well done. I think Spirit is really acknowledging that you are on the journey that you're on is actually, you're moving forward with it. Sorry, my wrist is very sore, so we're going to have to do it this way. Okay, Spirit. Guardian angels, guides, Spirit, thank you very much for the messages. What would you have us know today? So we have, we've got a lot of them falling out there. I'll put them back because there's too many. Okay, sorry. Okay, Spirit, thank you very much. Okay, so first of all, we have Six of Cups. Okay. Thank you very much, Spirit. Thank you. All right, we have Five of Swords. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What would you have us know today? Thank you for guiding the Melanated Collective. My sisters, my aunt, the aunties, the uncles. Thank you to the ancestors for being present. And for speaking to us in this way. We really appreciate it. We have the Ace of Wands. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, there's some magic coming. I told you there was magic in the air. Ah, we have two leap there. Oh, three. Okay, hold on a second. We have the Seven of Cups. We then have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Lovely. All right. So let's get into what energies these cards are bringing to us today. So, all right. We have the Four of Cups. All right. And the Four of Cups can sometimes make you feel it's a state of perhaps feeling as though there is not enough. Okay? That somehow you feel like you're maybe not moving forward, but you are. New opportunities are coming, but you may be slow to see or accept them, okay? And you may feel that you're in a moment of pause at the moment, okay? This is a space that you're either in or are coming through. You're contemplating what's best for me, where should I go, what do I do? You're being patient, all right? So don't take it as a period of stagnation. Oh, sorry, it's moving out of frame. As a period of stagnation, but as a period of just contemplating, being still, and don't get into worry, but know that this is a time where you're kind of gathering the strength to move forward, all right? But for some of you, you may be thinking or feeling that because you're in this moment of pause, that you're not actually progressing, you're not doing anything, all right? It's a time to get yourself into alignment and ready for that forward movement. Okay, we then have the Five of Swords, okay, and the Five of Swords, sorry, bear with me a second, so, all right, Five of Swords, ooh, okay, Five of Swords. Now, the swords are very much about your mental faculties, it's about communication, expression, but more from a kind of written word perspective, dealing with the air, the art of communication. It's you're victorious, yeah. You've got the, can you see the foreground? It's very lush and it's green, so that's like showing that, you know, there's been some victories. You've planted some seeds of them, they brought fruit. It's been lush. There's been kind of abundance to some extent. But you've got to be sure that you are not leading or forcing through or moving forward through aggression. You know, the victory has to be one that's, yes, win-win, but don't be looking to please everyone, because you can't please everyone. And as long as what you're striving for has good intentions, then you're doing the right thing and you're on the right path. Sorry, I keep moving out of the frame, don't I? All right? And you're moving forward in the right way. Look also to be sure that what you're striving for is truly from your heart and not maybe something that is out of vanity or out of ego. Okay? So this period of stillness and contemplation is asking you to just assess that what you're striving for and where you're going is for the good, for the right, but not to do so in a way that could, as you can see there, Don't sharpen your sword so much that you end up cutting yourself on it. All right? We then have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is a fortuitous card because the Ace of Wands, here, I'll try and keep it in the frame this time, is a big yes from the universe, all right? So the first two cards are potentially the energies of where you've been coming from and coming through, but the universe is now saying yes. There's an offering coming to you. Huge potential for growth here. It's the breakthrough moment, and maybe that's why I'm feeling there's magic in the air at the moment, and I'm feeling really quite buoyant. And after last week's reading and Spirit telling us there's new beginnings, this is Spirit confirming, yes, there is a breakthrough moment. There's huge potential for success in whatever it is you're desiring or you've been putting your effort and energy into, especially if it's a creative endeavor. And yeah, just harness this power and move forward into that energy and surge forward. There are going to be times when there are going to be choices to make, all right? And that's indicated by the Seven of Cups here. But you've got to know what your heart desires, because some options that we have to choose from may be gifts and others may be burdens. So be mindful of looking, taking your time to look and not just leap into a decision. Yes. Remember, it says don't be going round and round and round. All right. Some of the new choices may be scary. However, they may be the very choices that lead you to exactly where you want, because you've got to look at, am I operating from a position of doing the same thing, listening to the same voices that are not truly mine, okay, in order to make those decisions, so that those decisions are ones that are not going to burden your future. They're not going to sabotage your future, because remember, there is always cause and effect in operation, and the choices and decisions we make today affect the future that we create for ourselves, okay, or create the future that we for ourselves that we end up having to live with. So ensure that the choices that you make are made from the right space, made from a space of not from old patterning, that there are decisions which are, let me just grab this one, from a place of having accepted yourself unconditionally, okay? And that you then, because then you'll start to create the success. And this is success through teamwork. So this one very much echoes the beginning card, our first card, which told us to remember to help a sister. Yeah, help your sisters, help your fellow brothers, help your community, help other people place their crown, find the materials to weave their own crown. And that's where your success is going to come, all right? The success from community, success from collaboration, all right? Yes, you've been perhaps out there on your own for a while, but the next step is to now connect with others, marry your skills, all right? The queen bee, can you see, sits in the centre, and the worker bees offer their pentacles up to her, all right? And yes, that is you, but it takes all three of them to collect the pentacles necessary to create this particular moment. Yeah, okay. And in this moment, everyone's just doing their part. There's no ego. There's no me, there's no I. It's just a sense of spirit, collective spirit. And in order to take the next step and move forward, look to where you can collaborate. Look to where there are people and parties that you can draw in, that you can connect with, because that's what's needed at this moment, all right? And let me tell you something, bees work collectively. They are great at working as a community, and look at the honey that they produce. All right, it's a really, really quite metaphorical message that it's through the collective endeavour that you will access and create an abundance of sweetness. And as if to underscore that, Spirit then says if you do that, from the 3, you'll be stepping towards the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is probably one of the most auspicious cards for us to receive, because the 10 of Pentacles is the wish fulfillment card. The 10 of Pentacles is yes. You're just completing everything that you want. There's complete abundance. Can you see the couple walking hand in hand? There's the material joy. You've got a rainbow at the end. You found that pot of gold. You're sitting, you know, in luxury, comfortable. It's everything's coming together, and Spirit is clearly telling us that it's coming together. But if you're mindful to work collectively, to shed the old patterning, and so work collectively. Shed your old patterning. Yep. Okay. By helping others, placing the crown on the heads of others. And truly, truly embracing yourself, then in so doing, 10 of Pentacles. All right? 10 of Pentacles. The blessing is on its way, as long as you make those choices based in from a position of being true to who you are and ensuring that you're not making choices in the here and now. Remember, cause and effect that are going to burden you in the future. As long as you do that, receive the blessing, then this is what we're getting. What a great week. That's been your reading for today. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. Take care. See you next week. Bye.